So a lot of you, including myself, have expressed interest in wanting to try to use TOMOE the Fire onmyouji in a similar situation to Isis the Light Desert Queen, where you can apply AOE-Oblivion to the entire enemy team with her new third skill, which will copy the debuffs from one unit onto the rest of the team. So I was thinking about what could we use, because we mentioned in the other video that we did on her that if we want to actually use an arena offense that does that, we would need 5 units in the arena offense, because you need the rest of the supports. You need an Oblivion unit, and then you need her to copy, and then you also need a strip, and then you also need attack power buffer, and then you also need a damage dealer. So I'm thinking, like, how could we make this work? We can actually make it work. We can actually make it work with a couple different units. We are going to take Oblivion unit, right? Because we need the Oblivion, and we need to spread it out across all of the units. I mean, that's the whole point of the video, is to show her, right? So we have these 2 units. We also need some kind of strip. For this strip, we're going to use Tiana. So we have a strip, we have an attack gauge boost, we have a defense break, and Oblivion. Then we have the spread of the Oblivion. Now we need an attack power buffer and a damage dealer. This is where it kind of gets tricky. So if you want to use this as your stripper, or if you want to not use this as your stripper, you can use the Fire Art Master. However, he does not have the attack gauge manipulation like she does to give the rest of your team a turn directly after, which can be quite a struggle. So, using her, we need something that attack power buffs itself and then does damage. So there's only a couple units that do this. I mean, there are more than a couple units that do this, but effectively, there's really only the light boomerang would be pretty decent here. We don't have light boomerang. This is the Europe server account. We don't have the light boomerang here. We do, however, have this unit that I just built specifically for this video, is the Dark Assassin. So she's going to attack power buff, she's going to crit buff, and then we're not going to be able to do AoE damage, but we are going to be able to do some nice single target damage. So we'll play around with it. I already played around with it for like an hour, so I know exactly what to expect. All the pitfalls, which there are pitfalls for sure, and then where it actually does decently. Here's the defense setup that we can take this into. I have not tried this specific one yet, but all 4 of these units have passives. So we have, well, I don't need to explain what we have on offense, because I already did explain it. So we have, she's going to be super fast. I was curious how fast she was actually going to be, this Beast Rider. So let's do, here's the situation. Let's do the Tree of Loss, because we have to do it on the unit that has the highest attack gauge, just to make sure nothing crazy happens, they get turns and do all kinds of nonsense, right? So now we're actually going to lose on purpose. So this Karma does a suppression on the target, and then she increases her attack gauge by 100%, which gives her an extra turn, right? Which is what many people believe in Summoner's War, until they realize that 100% attack gauge does not give a unit an extra turn. It just increases the attack gauge by 100%, and then the things that already have overfilled attack gauge, because this is a thing, if you guys are new to the game and you don't know, the overfilled attack gauge is actually a thing, so you would assume that it's going to get another turn, but it's actually not. So the things that have overfilled attack gauge are the ones that are going to get another turn. So now we have this issue of she moves, and we can't do anything. So we can't combo the Karma, so we have to actually use skill 3 without even using the Karma. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So we'll do the, I mean, we can't do the Endless Death, right? We could try to hit the Triana with it, but it's really not going to work. So we can do Yin Yang Bounded Circle now. Okay, let's see if we can stun. She's got a little bit of a stun there, which didn't work, but you know, we really shouldn't expect it. So now we lose because we tried to use the skill 2 comboed into the skill 3. So let's do Endless Death on here. Let's see if we can kill over there. Very nice. Let's do Capture Opportunity. This means she does not have a defense break now. Let's do one of these. Let's do, yeah, it took a lot of damage. Although we have so many debuffs. So let's see if we can actually kill this. Very nice. Let's do Capture Opportunity. I think we still win this, so maybe we don't lose. Maybe, yeah, we're gonna lose. But you guys get the idea of like what issue number 1 is. Next team, they have 3 passives here. We're gonna try the opposite way, right? We're gonna go outspeed, we're gonna strip, we're going to defense break and Oblivion on something who usually has the, oh, actually I want to do this one. And we don't land it. So this is the issue number 2. So now we actually have to do karma because... so we just don't land anything. This is a thing that happens quite often, actually, pretty sadly. And there's nothing you can do about it if she doesn't land the... And this is on 100% accuracy. Like, it's actually on... I know 100% accuracy is overkill. I know. But she is still on 100% accuracy. I like to put 100%. This way I can't be like, oh, well, it's just 85 because 85 is the most that really matters. It's like, I'm just like, I just want the red numbers just so that I feel peace of mind for myself. So let's go for Endless Death on you. 78,000 damage. I mean, that's not bad. Oh, they just don't have good runes. But it doesn't really, like, we're not showing specifically like, oh, this is how much damage she does. This is the situation there. We're just showing like this is the issue she can encounter. And this is one of the things that I noticed in RTA because I took a look at a lot more RTA matches than I actually showed in the other video, and it was just her win rate is very, very low. She just doesn't provide enough for herself. I wish she did. I wish she did, like, I don't know. I wish she did more. Let's do, we could have healed. It really doesn't matter what we do here. You guys get the idea. So let's see some more. And let's see what we can make happen. It doesn't matter what we do now. This next defense, as weird as it looks, this has 3 units that this actually might be pretty strong against. We've got the Abellio, we've got the Kinky, we've got the Nana. This is going to be great against especially Abellio, Kinky, Nanas. Everything has passives. This team works. They have no runes on the team, but let's try to go for the nice. We get the defense break, and we get the Oblivion, and we get the attack gauge reduction, which is what we wanted. So we got to do the yin-yang bounded circle, otherwise the Shengpeng is going to cut, and then the assassins, and then the assassin is going to get her turn before we've seen that in the beginning. So let's do this. We did a little bit of attack gauge decrease on the Shengpeng. We actually did not get what we needed to get. We got the Oblivion a little bit. We didn't get the Oblivion on the Abellio, which is kind of sad. Let's go for the Endless Death on Shengpeng. Okay, gets attack gauge, doesn't really matter. Shengpeng is dead, Nana is irrelevant. Let's do Karma. We'll do Karma on you, I suppose. Can we stun? No, we can't stun. You know what? I shouldn't expect the world. All right, let's do. Don't defense break, don't defense break. Okay, so we should... Oh, I was going to say I would like to start throwing those debuffs back on the enemies. But we don't really need to right now. So we'll wait for the assassin to get another turn. Can we stun? We do not stun. We do have... I don't want to mess with it though. Let's just do... We can throw the... We can throw the suppression on, or we could throw the defense breaks on. Let's try to go for this and see if it actually lands. Nice. So we have Oblivion on everything. We also decreased attack gauge. Or, sorry, absorbed the attack gauge. Let's also do a defense break on you. Why not? See if we actually land it. Very nice. So this is actually doing somewhat decently against this defense. Let's do some damage against the Kinky, right? Let's do Karma against... Actually, I think we could just do this. We didn't get it. Maybe I shouldn't have gone for that, right? Maybe I shouldn't have gone for that. But it is nice to be able to get some of these debuffs because I want to make sure that she is doesn't use her skill too. So let's do Endless Death. She's still Oblivion, so it doesn't really matter. I mean, we had element advantage. Disadvantage. Here's another defense. All 4 of these units have passives, so we should be able to Oblivion. We would like to Oblivion everything. We don't necessarily should be able to Oblivion. We would like to be able to Oblivion. Oh, they have the special Beast Rider transmog. Okay, so this is... I would assume that these are going to be good runes then. Let's go for this. All right, let's do Yin Yang Bounded Circle and actually spread that across everything else. Do we actually land it? Very nice. Let's do the Karma on... I think Samoth's going to cut, actually. Oh, no, he's not going to cut. Okay. So let's do... Let's do this. Let's take her out. Get another turn. Let's try to do enough damage to that. I was actually expecting more rune efficiency. Alright, let's see if we can get another... I don't think the glancing really matters. But you know what? Let's transfer the glancing on there. Why not? We should have saved that, but... Alright, let's do some damage. And we should be... Ultimately, we should be fine. Because the Hearn does some sustain. So let's do Tree of Loss over here. We got the Oblivion. So we'll kill him next. Because we can easily... Let's just do Honeybee Friends to heal our team, even if we don't have debuffs. But we should be able to easily... is this gonna... No, it's not going to. Increase the attack age of the Druid. Eventually we win, though. The Druid really can't do anything here. I mean, he can, but he's not... Like, he really doesn't have enough to handle the team. So this is another team that this has actually worked decently against. It doesn't work great against everything. Also, it's RNG. Here's another team that we can definitely take this into. There are 4 units that have passives. However, this could be very, very dangerous if Molly's passive kicks in when we try to put the Oblivion from Hearn on. So we're gonna try to do... Let's do Perna. We didn't get it. So that kind of means that we lose at this point. Unfortunately, that's just the reality of the situation. If we don't actually land it, it's really, really bad. Really bad. Like, game over bad. So, now there's really nothing, especially if we get AoE stun, but there's nothing we can really do. This is very susceptible to the brutality of just RNG and luck, even though we have 100% accuracy on the Hearn. We're going to hit the same exact team again. We're going to see how RNG goes this time. Watch everything. Well, I was going to say watch everything works just fine this time. Do we get the Oblivion? Very nice. Let's go Yin Yang Bounded Circle. Get it on everyone. Let's do Capture Opportunity. Let's go for... We could really go for anyone. Let's go for Molly. 45k. Let's go for Perna. Okay. Let's do Karma on you. Let's try to do a little stun. No? Okay. Not the end of the world. Let's see. Stun? No stun. Alright, let's do Honeybee. Actually, let's just kill. Let's just kill that. And we'll do... You know what? We didn't have the crit buff. She doesn't have 100% crit without the buff. So, that's... These things happen. But you see, it's completely different. It's all based on RNG. Wow, this is shocking. Summoner's War is based on RNG. I have a feeling that this guy's having fun with his arena defense. We're going to hit this, though, with this team, because I think it makes a lot of sense. I mean, the defense itself does not make the most sense, but the defense for this team makes sense. So let's do onto you. Nice. Let's spread this around with the Yin Yang Bounded Circle. Nice. Let's start hitting some things, and hopefully we kill them. Let's go for... I suppose let's go for the Lich first. Then we'll get another turn. We'll start going for this one, because it's usually ruined with less HP. And we don't really have to worry about the Light Lich anytime soon, or ever. I mean, well, we have to worry about him eventually. I shouldn't say that we never have to worry about him. But we should be good for a defense like this. Again, just a whole bunch of passives, and we actually activated the Oblivion. If we didn't activate the Oblivion, this would have been a very painful match. As they would all be very painful if we didn't activate the Oblivion. So, I have no idea how many of these I'm actually including in the video, but here's another team with 4 passives. We got the Death Prevention, we've got the Revives, we've got everything. The thing again is, do we actually land the Oblivion? Do we actually spread it? If yes, then good. If no, then, well, not good. So, do we spread? 2. Very nice. So everyone has Oblivion, but Abelio does not have a defense break. Let's go for this first. And then we will go for the beautiful. We'll go for the beautiful. We'll go for the beautiful after that. Let's do... I didn't think we were going to get that. All right. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Wild Cure. Okay. Let's do... I don't know why we really needed to do that. We probably didn't. We'll just wait on skill 2. For something like this. For this situation. We'll do this. We'll do... But this, like, this works. Like, this worked well for this team, right? Since it actually applied the debuffs. That was the big stipulation is, does it apply the debuffs? Or do you get resisted? If you get resisted, well, you're screwed. If you apply the debuffs and your team, like your opponent's team is full of passes, then it could be pretty good. So final verdict, is this going to be my go-to arena offense team? Absolutely not. There's no way this is going to be my go-to arena offense team. There's so much that can go wrong. There's so much that needs to not get resisted or actually get applied to the units. You got to get the defense break. You got to get the attack gauge pushback in many situations. You have to get the Oblivion, and then you have to also spread it. There's so many situations where those could go wrong. So just because it's not my go-to arena offense, not even going to be close to my go-to arena offense, doesn't mean that it can't be useful. I think that this actually could be kind of useful for Rush Hour against Light Liches and Kinkies. You see a lot of stall things with just a lot of passives. I think I might use this in a pinch for Rush Hour of like, oh, okay, this Light Liches, Kinkies, other passive things. Let me YOLO. Let me see if this is going to work. Hopefully I can get accuracy over 100% because 100% isn't even enough. I know it's 85. I know. 85 isn't enough. 100 isn't enough. 200 isn't enough. Maybe I need to get 200 accuracy. Maybe that'll actually make my debuffs land. But anyway, she's got this. She's got this. Trying to see if this is an actual viable team. In a pinch for Rush Hour, maybe nowhere near reliable enough for an actual, like, go-to arena offense team. But anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I just wanted to test the theory. The game theory. I just wanted to test the theory that we had. Anyway, that's it for this one. See you as always in the next one.